if we break the law, Sully, obviously we're going to get punished for that because we haven't done our duty and been a good citizen. So, what sort of sentences might we get for our criminal offences?
Right, well, actually, it will depend a little bit, not only, of course, on the crime itself, but actually who has carried out the crime. So often, if you are under the age of 18, called a young offender, then your punishment may be slightly different to maybe someone who's above 18 and is seen as an adult.
Okay, and what's this community service order that some people are given?
So that's a period of time where people have to put something back to society by carrying out some work in the community.
Okay.
The good thing about that is that the community, of course, can see that these people.
Would you call that like sort of reparation as well?
Absolutely, it's definitely probably the best example of reparation, and often they have these things called community payback on their tops when they're carrying it out, and it's to make a statement, and it's to show other people that they're actually doing something about the fact they committed their crime.
Okay, and then we've got rather a strange one called Corporal Punishment. What's that all about?
Well, clearly I'm too young to have experienced this myself, but actually corporal punishment was something years ago that was even used in schools. I know, I can't imagine it, can you? Nowadays, corporal punishment is still used, but it's still used around the world, not in the UK, thankfully. And it's a punishment where you're inflicting pain on someone in order to make them realise that they committed an offence, maybe committed a crime against the law of that land.
Okay, thank you. And we also have, obviously, imprisonment.
That's a pretty good one, I think, because imprisonment, when you remember when we were talking about the aims of punishment,
Yep.
CJ, imprisonment's a good way of probably ticking all of those boxes. So it's locking someone up, putting someone away, so taking away really their civil liberties to enable them to spend a period of time in a prison.
Okay. And you could, I suppose, if you had been put into prison, after a time, you might get this thing called parole, possibly.
Yeah,
What's that?
if you've behaved yourself in prison and you've done all of the things that they expect you to do, then it's possible you could be given what we call a parole, which is a release from prison. It's not as simple as just being released from prison, though, because you have to meet certain kind of criteria. You have to meet with an actual person who makes sure you're behaving yourself when you've been released.
And of course, there's the final deterrent, probably you would say, is in some countries, quite a few countries still, they actually have capital punishment.
Yeah, so capital punishment is where someone is put to death because of the crime that they've committed. Thankfully not legal in this country anymore, hasn't been since 1965.
Okay.
Yeah. But it sadly is around the world, and we see examples of it all the time.
Okay, thank you very much.